This is Davidson guard Suzi-Rose Deegan. By now, you probably know her simply as Rosie. It's a name that fits, and it's also a safe bet that you don't know anyone quite like her. Personality? Yeah, she's got it. Flair? Plenty of that too. On the court and off, Rosie is just, well, she's Rosie. There is never a dull moment. And another thing about her, the shot. You've seen it, right?
Yeah, she's got an interesting release. It looks like it goes from left to right there.
It's an unusual stroke, and she'll be the first to tell you that. You're not going to find it in any shooter's guide, but it's a shot that works for her. It's a shot that she relies upon, and it's one that tells a story.
I mean, it started, I was a two-hand shooter back in the day, like most kids. And then when I started, becoming, stronger with it, it was, immediately on this side. And I had, so many coaches, because I only found out that I was blind when I was 13. So I had so many coaches being we need to change your shot. And I, just couldn't. And, every time I changed my shot, I'd just, be, bricking it, off the backboard, could barely see it, and just would not be able to see it. And then got the, news, per se, that I, was blind. And then, so everyone just kind of let off me. It was shoot the way you can, you know? So it's my left eye, and it's practically, I had a lazy eye when I was growing up as a kid, and then practically my brain's neural pathway just decided not to use it because it wasn't strong enough. And so then all of the things that I'm seeing are only coming through my right eye. So I didn't know it until I was 13, I think, and my dad took me back to get my glasses prescribed again. And there's just no point in having glasses that you can't see. So then I think when I was younger, I just naturally, there wasn't a conscious thing that I was oh, I can't see, I'm gonna shoot this way. It was just I kind of just always brought the ball up here so I could keep my right eye on the rim and actually still see. Because as soon as I shoot like a normal person, I shoot terribly. I think we were at Bonnie's one time and it was their team and their crowd was there and was oh my God, that is disgusting. And I don't think I hit a three that game. So they were correct, you know? It's all well and good if I'm hitting threes, but if I'm missing, then they got a lot to talk about, so it's now when you tell people, and it's at this level, people are oh, how, kind of thing. But growing up, this was all I knew. So it wasn't I had to change something. It wasn't I got hit in the eye and then I had to adapt my whole game. It was just kind of growing up, I had to just do things a little bit differently. From day one of Davidson recruiting me, they never talked about my shot to change it. They never talked about the things I couldn't do because I couldn't see and stuff like that. I think it was always this is who you are, how can we fit you into our system? Shooting or something like that, that's one area of the game. I know we're at Steph Curry's skill and stuff like that, but it's one aspect of the game, and I think you have so much more to offer than just shooting. Davidson, they're amazing. They've been amazing with my eye. I mean, it's weird because I joke about it a lot, so it's not it's weird talking about it in a serious kind of way because I don't think anyone's seen me ever talk about my eye seriously because it's just I know that's a lot about who I am. I'm not really gonna take it serious. But I think even in the moments where people are criticizing me or there's criticisms Gail, James, all of our coaching staff, name all, and even Brian, our athletic trainer, will always have my back, you know. So Davidson's a spectacular place for that, and they've been amazing to me. Basketball's huge, and obviously it's got us to where we are today, and a great education. But it's also it's not the end of the world if you lose a game. It's not the end of the world if you get injured. I think that's what I kind of had to figure out because when you're young, that's your dream, you know, you're pursuing it super hard and it's the only thing you want and you kind of you have this tunnel vision. And I think I've had a few things go wrong outside of basketball that have given me the perspective to be you know what, I'm just happy to be playing the sport, but it's not who I am and it doesn't define who I am. And there's things that are much bigger than a basketball game in my life and in my teammates' lives and in everyone's lives, you know. So I think perspective and resilience, I think, are the two. Go a little bit deep, but we're fine.